Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Aymenos. I'm here live in full in color, New York City. That's right, New York, New York. I'm on a trip here for business reasons, but obviously I want to keep continuing to shoot. Obviously I feel very stupid. Shot 17 minutes of pure golden material. But then again, like the noob that I am, what happens? Freaking wireless microphone wasn't even on. I was ready to take this camera and toss it out into the abyss. But I'm like, whatever, bro. You know, it's 1:15 a.m. I shot 17 minutes. I'm rapping away. I'm like, oh, your boy, nice. Everything right. You have this camera angle. I'll even show you a quick little spurt of the videos. And then what happens? Of course, I look down on my waist to try to take the microphone off. And I'm like, bro, it's not on. So what would it have been recording? So I had to turn it back on. Had to turn the camera back on. I had to tell myself, shut your mouth, mate, and record another time. What are you going to talk about? Nothing of what you had golden. But at least I'm recording. My entire 17 minutes was about how it's been so far since Ramadan, and it's been great. Getting into the gym at least 2 to 3 times, starting to watch the diet a little bit, but not really, but being very physical, especially during those times that I'm in the gym 2 to 3 times. I'm here in New York. If you've been watching the channel from the beginning and watching my failure, which I don't think so because I haven't seen anybody open it, nor was I promoting my stuff. But now that you've gone into the channel and hopefully you've subscribed and gone back historically to see what I recorded, you would have seen that I was here exactly a year ago when I tried to start this before Mexico, before Cancun. And that was to no avail. So, noob stuff, man. Total noob stuff. But it's okay. In summary, things are good. Like I said, we're going to dial it up and start at the end of this month, this transformation. The transformation is really a way for you to kind of kickstart into dialed in zone. And it's a very good way to continue to be responsible and make it count for yourself, right? Because it puts real pressure on you doing the work whenever you put in the calendar the end of the 12 weeks, right? So you're constantly gauging every week. That's what we're going to be doing. A lot of the 17 minutes I talked about metrics. How do we maintain metrics? How do we take metrics? How do we log it? How do we use it to our advantage? And there's a lot of metrics with wanting to lose weight and look good and overall better health and wellness. There's internal health, the numbers like you've seen with the videos that I've shown you guys about reading your blood work. There is weight, right? What is my weight? And the perfect time of when to take your weight. I'll talk about that as well sooner or later. And then there's training. How do I train heavyweight? For how long? Sets, this and that. So I talked about that in the 17 minutes and how I've been using a lot of those metrics since Ramadan was over 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago now, to kind of dial myself in. And it's going to be like this until April and until the end of April. And once we get to the end of April, hopefully I would have passed my pre-transformation phase. A pre-transformation phase is very important for everybody. And in this channel, I talk about it very much in importance because it's a great way for you to dial in. It's like basic training, getting ready for the real war, right? The real war that you're going to go into with yourself, okay? So how was a pre-transformation phase achieved? It's very easy. Get your ass in the gym. Have one bad day where you made eating difficult by not binging with a lot of carbohydrates and your favorite sugars. Just do it once or twice a week and be like, okay, this guy's going at the end of April. I still got a few more weeks. That's right. Get it done. That way you're prepping yourself and you're starting to you're going to have to understand how to mentally program yourself to get ready for pain. Because stepping outside of your comfort is pain for a lot of people. Definitely be a lot for me, especially the comfort that I've built in Canada for the last few years, post-corona and everything like that. But all I want to say is I'm getting to the gym, slowly watching what I'm eating. Hope you've watched the previous videos. If not, please go back, especially the blood work video and the video where I talk about what the next few weeks are going to look like. Hopefully we're ready to dial in at the end of the month and actually start this transformation where it's basically like sprinters, right? Like Olympic race you're watching. It's like they're all ready, set, and like their heads are kind of down. You hear that big pop and then they're ready to go. So I'm in that stage where I'm like walking around. I'm like, you know, the sprinters are just act real cool, real loose, trying to get their muscles going, and then slowly like start going down and look up at the cameras because they know the camera got them in 4K now, so they're looking extra smooth. That's the stage that I'm in. I'm ready to sprint, hopefully by the end of the month, and I hope you are too. So please, just make sure you're subscribed, you're liking the videos, you have all your alerts on for the channel. Send the link to your friends. Let's get ready to really rock it because the summer is around the corner, and what better time to take over our health, both internal and external. Boost your confidence, increase your overall wellness. And you know, we live in a very confused, corrupted world. Our mind is the target of many demons, our heart, our emotions, our spirituality. In order to fight these wars, you need to have a good body. That's what after all these years of, you know, competitive athleticism, all I can say is having a healthy, strong, fit body translates to a healthy, strong, dynamic mind, which translates to stronger spirituality. You're in a better state. You're like software patched everywhere. That's a little layman's term for older IT geek friends. So I'm here. I did my best to record. 17 minutes went to shit because I didn't have the microphone on, but I did come back and do another 8 minutes. I'm here for 2 more days, so I'll try to get another session where it's not too late in the night, like now, and actually talk a little bit of some of the items, some of the, you know, the topics I talked in that 17 minutes, but I can't squeeze it in this 9 minutes.